Sangam Tutorials, SP Gubi online classes for NCERT and CBSE 9th standard for mathematics and science. So in the previous session of 9th standard mathematics, we had solved a very important concept on remainder theorem, that is the remainder theorem itself. So it was nicely proved. So we discussed regarding how when a polynomial is divided by any polynomial of any degree, when it is divided by a linear polynomial, then the remainder will be the 0 of the divisor, that is g of x. When substituted in p of x, the value at the end what we are going to get will be the remainder itself. So that is, if p of x is a polynomial of degree greater than or equal to 1, and if g of x is a linear polynomial and a is any real number, then the remainder obtained when p of x is divided by g of x will be p of a. So that was the remainder theorem. So it was very important. I hope you enjoyed it. So in today's session we are going to apply that remainder theorem in the polynomials, and here we are going to find out the remainders when two polynomials are given. So you will be given a p of x of some degree and you will be given a g of x compulsory of a linear polynomial. So we will be asked to find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x without actual division but by using a remainder theorem. So that is the question here. So very important. Find the remainder when p of x, that is a 4x cube minus 4, 3x square plus 4x minus 2 is divided by x minus 1 and x minus 2. So we have to find the remainder, that is when x minus 1 divides this p of x, we have to find the remainder, and when x minus 2 divides this polynomial p of x, we have to find the remainder by using the remainder theorem but not by using long division method. Okay, so let us get into the first one. So p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2 is the given polynomial. So you have to find the remainder when this x minus 1 divides this polynomial p of x without doing actual division. So now let g of x is equal to that is x minus 1. So 0 of g of x is, you have to find the 0 of g of x. So 0 of g of x is x minus 1 is equal to 0, therefore x is equal to minus 1 gets transposed to RHS, so x is equal to 1. So you have to find you have to substitute this value x is equal to 1 in this polynomial. So therefore p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2. So p of 1 we will find out because x is equal to 1. So p of 1 is equal to 4 into 1 whole cube minus 3 into 1 whole square plus 4 into 1 minus 2. So p of 1 is equal to 1 cube is 1, 1 into 4 is 4, minus 1 square is 1, 1 into 3 is 3, plus 4 ones are 4, minus 2. So p of 1 is equal to 4 plus 4 is 8, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5. So p of 1 is equal to 8 minus 5 is 3. So here by remainder theorem, you have to write this, very important. By remainder theorem, remainder is that is 3 when p of x is divided by that is x minus 1. So this is how we have to conclude this. This is very important part. So in the similar manner, for the same p of x, we have to divide this p of x by x minus 2 and we have to find the remainder without doing actual division but by using the remainder theorem. So once again, let us get to the second one. So p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2. So let g of x is equal to x minus 2. So 0 of g of x is equal to g of x is, so x minus 2 is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to minus 2 gets transposed, it becomes 2. So we have to substitute the value of 2 in the polynomial. So p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 3x square plus 4x minus 2. So p of x value is 2. So p of 2 is equal to 4 into 2 cube minus 3 into 2 square plus 4 into 2 minus 2. So p of 2 is equal to 2 cube is 8, 8 4s are 32, minus 2 square is 4, 4 3s are 12, plus 4 2s are 8, minus 2. So p of 2 is equal to 32 plus 8 is 40, minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14. So p of 2 is equal to 40 minus 14, 40 minus 10 is 30, 30 minus 4 is 26. Okay, so p of x is 26. So you have to write the statement, conclusion statement. So therefore by remainder theorem, remainder is 26 when p of x is divided by that is x minus 2. So this is how you have to conclude. So these type of problems will be in your examination for 2 marks. Very important. By remainder theorem, find the remainder when p of x is divided by g of x. Okay, so first problem we will take it. P of x is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 5x minus 4, and g of x is equal to 2x minus 1. And I have another problem also. Second one, p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square minus 2x plus x, and g of x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4x. Right. So both are very important problems for 2 marks. Compulsory. You have to practice this. So now, here, p of x is a polynomial here, and g of x is compulsory. You have to check out whether it is a linear polynomial or not. So because remainder theorem is applicable only for the divisor, which is a linear polynomial. So there is no restriction for p of x, but there is a restriction for the divisor. Divisor should be compulsory a linear polynomial, right? So p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 5x minus 4. So now g of x is equal to 2x minus 1, it is given. So therefore 0 of g of x is equal to 2x minus 1, or 0 of, okay, right. So 0 of g of x is equal to 2x minus 1. So therefore 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. So 2x is equal to minus 1 gets transposes 1. So x is equal to 1 by 2. So x, the value of x is 1 by 2. We have to substitute this 1 by 2 here so that we get the remainder. So p of x is equal to 4x cube minus 12x square plus 5x minus 4. So P of x is 1 by 2, we will substitute this, is equal to 4 into 1 by 2 whole cube minus 12 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 5 into 1 by 2 minus 4. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 4 into 1 by 2 whole cube is, this cube applies for 1 as well as 2. So 1 cube is 1 by 2 cube is 8 minus 12 into 1 by 2 whole square. So 1 square is 1 by 2 square is 4 plus 5 into 1 is 5 by 2 minus 4. So we can cancel, there are chances. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 4 1 times, 2 times, that is 1 by 2 minus 4 1 times, 3 times, 3 into 1 is 3. So by 1 we have in the denominator 1 plus 5 by 2 minus 4 by 1. Below 1 we have, below 4 we have 1. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to, for 2 1 2 1 LCM is 2. So 1 by 2 into 2 is 1 minus 3 by 1 into 2 is 3 2s are 6 plus 5 by 2 into 2 is 2 2 cancels 5 minus 4 by 1 into 2 is 8. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to, when we take the LCM 2 here again, so it is 1 plus 5, 6, 6 minus 6, they get cancelled, so 6 minus 6 minus 8. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 6 minus 6, it's going to get cancelled, so minus 8 by 2. So we get minus 8 by 2, so 2 ones are 2, minus 4s are. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to minus 4. So here, what is the remainder? When we divide this, P of x by 2x minus 1 is minus 4. So that is how we have to reach to the conclusion. So therefore, by remainder theorem, minus 4 is the remainder. Minus 4 is the remainder when P of x is divided by g of x. So this is very important, and for it may be asked for 2 marks. So this particular problem here, I am going to solve it once again. X cube minus 4x square minus 2x plus x, and g of x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4x. Okay, very important. Okay, let us do this. It is very important. 2 mark question. Solution. So this particular problem is not in your textbook. It has been taken from outside the textbook, as the problem is very tricky and you learn a lot of simplification here. So therefore I have selected this particular problem. So P of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square minus 2x plus 6 is the given polynomial, and g of x is, g of x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4x, right? So therefore 0 of g of x is equal to 1 minus 3 by 4x. Therefore 1 minus 3x by 4 is equal to 0. This can be taken like this. So 3 into x is 3x by 4. So this, let us transpose this minus 3x by 4 to RHS, so that becomes 1 is equal to 3x by 4 by 1. So 3x into 1 is 3x is equal to 1 into 4 is 4. So x is equal to, it is 4 by 3. So what is the value of x here? It is 4 by 3. You have to be very careful while taking the recipient, that is the cross multiplication. So 3x into 1 is 3x, 1 into 4 is, 1 into 4 is 4. So x is equal to, this 3 goes below the 4, right? So it is 4 by 3. Now let us take the polynomial. So p of x is equal to x cube minus 4x square minus 2x plus 6. So p of x value is 4 by 3. So we will put this 4 by 3 here is equal to, instead of x we have to take 4 by 3 whole cube minus 4 into x square is 4 by 3 whole square minus 2 into x is 4 by 3 plus 6. So p of 4 by 3 is equal to 4 by 3 whole cube, that is 4 into 4 into 4. 4 4s are 16, 16 4s are 64. So 64 by 3 cube, 3 into 3 into 3, 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, minus 4 into 4 square is 16 by 3 square is 9, minus 2 4s are 8 by 3 plus 6. So p of 4 by 3 is equal to, that is 64 by 27 minus 4 into 16, that is 64, 6 4s are 24, 4 1s are 4, 5 6, 64 by 9 minus 8 by 3 plus 6 by 1. So this is how it goes. So p of 4 by 3 is equal to, for 27, 9 and 3 LCM is 27. You can check it out by taking LCM here. So 27, 9, 3. So let us start from 3. 3 9s are 27, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3, 1, that is 1 carries. So 3 1s are, 1s are, 1s are, okay. 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27. So 27 is the LCM. So 64 by 27 into 27 is 64. Minus 64 by 9 into 27. So 9 1s are 9, 3s are 27 and 3 into 64. So 3 into 64 we have to take, that is 64 into 3. 3 4s are 12, 6 3s are 18 plus 1, 19. So minus 192 minus 8 by 3 into 27. So 3 1s are 3, 9s are 9, 8s are 72 plus 6 by 1 into 27. That is again 6 by 1 into 27 is 27 into 6 we have to multiply. So 27 into 6, 7 6 are 42, 6 2s are 12 plus 4, 16. That is 162. So 7 6 are 42, 2 here, 2 6 are 12, 12 plus 4 is 16, 162. So 162, right. So we'll add these things, 162 plus 64. So 2 plus 4 is 6 and 6 plus 6 is 12, 2 and 1 carries. So 1 plus 1 is 2, 226. So these two are added. We will add these two. So 2 plus 2 is 4, 9 plus 7 is 16, 1 carries, 16, 1 carries and 1 plus 1 is 2. So 226 minus 264 divided by 27. So 226 minus 264, so that is 264 minus 226. So 14, out of 14 if you take out 6, we are left with 8. Out of 5 we have to take 3 and that is 38. So that is 38 minus 38 by 27. So this is the answer here. So therefore, what is the remainder when you divide this p of x by this g of x, that is 1 minus 3x, 3 by 4x is minus 38 by 27. So therefore, according to remainder theorem, the remainder is minus 38 by 27 when p of x is divided by g of x. Right. Very important. 2-mark question. Okay, let us get into the next problem. Find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by first one x plus 1, second one x minus 1 by 2, third one x, fourth one x plus 5, fifth one 5 plus 2x, and sixth one x minus 3 by 2. Right, very important problem. So it is from the NCERT textbook. It's in your textbook, right? So now find the remainder when x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 is divided by this one, third one x, fourth one for x plus 5, fifth one 5 plus 2x, and sixth one x minus 3 by 2. So let us guess this. Let p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So let g of x is equal to, guess this, that is x plus 1. So 0 of g of x is equal to x plus 1 is equal to 0. Therefore x is equal to plus 1 goes to the RHS, it is minus 1. So let us take the polynomial. So p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So p of, instead of x we have to take minus 1. So minus 1 is equal to minus 1 whole cube plus 3 into minus 1 whole square plus 3 into minus 1 plus 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 whole cube is minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is minus 1, that is 1. 1 into 3 is 3. Plus into minus is minus 3, one side is 3 plus 1. So p of minus 1 is equal to plus 3 minus 3 gets cancelled, so minus 1 plus 1 gets cancelled, so p of minus 1 is 0. So therefore according to remainder theorem, remainder is 0. So if the remainder is 0, when a polynomial is divided by another polynomial and the remainder is 0, then we say that this g of x is a factor of this and this p of x is a multiple of this. So that is I had discussed in the theorem. So let us get into the second problem. So let p of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1 and g of x is equal to, we have to take this, that is x minus 1 by 2. So now let us find out the 0 of the polynomial, 0 of g of x. So 0 of g of x is equal to x minus 1 by 2, which is equal to 0. So therefore x is equal to minus 1 by 2, as it gets transposed, it is 1 by 2. Okay. So let us take up the polynomial. P of x is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 1. So P of x value is 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2. Instead of x we have to substitute 1 by 2 whole cube plus 3 into 1 by 2 whole square plus 3 into 1 by 2 plus 1. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 2 whole cube is 1 by 8. So 1 cube is 1, 2 cube is 8 plus 1 by 2 whole square, it is 1 by 4. So 3 into 1 by 4 plus 3 ones are 3 by 2 plus 1. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 by 8 plus 3 ones are 3 by 4 plus this is 3 by 2 plus this is 1 by 1. So P of 1 by 2 is equal to, for 8, 4 and 2 LCM is 8. So 1 by 8 into 8 is 1 plus 3 by 4 into 8 is 4 ones are 4 twos are 2 threes are 6 plus 3 by 2 into 8 is 2 ones are 2 fours are 4 threes are, it is 12 plus 1 by 1 into 8 is 8. So next step is P of 1 by 2 is equal to 1 plus 6 is, okay, 12 plus 8 is 20, 20 plus 6, 26 plus 1, 27. That is 27 by 8. So this is the remainder. So therefore, according to remainder theorem, so 27 by 8 is the remainder. Right, so this is for both the problems are for 2 marks. So now homework is there for you. So take this, do this problem by taking g of x is equal to x, again x plus pi, substitute this x is equal to minus pi, do it as x is equal to x plus pi is equal to 0, x is equal to minus pi. So substitute that minus pi wherever you find x and go on substituting, go on simplifying that. So 5 plus 2x is equal to 0. So 5 plus 2x is equal to 0, it becomes like this, right? So 2x is equal to minus 5, x is equal to minus 5 by 2, this is the 0, substitute this in P of x, go on simplifying that. Again x minus 3 by 2 is equal to 0, so x is equal to 3 by 2, substitute the value in this, go on simplifying, you will get the remainder, right? So these are the very important problems. So still more, tomorrow I am going to come up with still more very important problems on the remainder theorem. So until that, practice the problems. Most of you are not sending the homework problems to me through the WhatsApp. See that you are sending the problems so that I can rectify the things. If you have any doubts, don't keep it for yourself. Don't tell it to your parents or have the doubt. You have to ask the doubt to the teacher, not to your parents. So please clear the doubts. You can call me just, or you can just WhatsApp me regarding the things what's happening. So if you are comfortable, it's good. If you are not feeling that, please don't hesitate to consult the teacher, right? So until that, stay home, stay safe and keep learning. Thank you.